Hola a todos mis fotografitas de YouTube, estamos aquí en Genshin Impact. Básicamente continuó después del directo, pero esto es un video grabado. Así que bueno, ¿cómo se llama? Acepté la recompensa de PlayStation sobre el registro. Así que puedo tirar de esto. Y antes, después de esto vamos a hacer las misiones. Pero quiero ver qué toca. Vaya. Narve. Razor, ok. Otro libro. 8 libros. Una espada, bien. Vaya caca. Esto está bueno para un personaje de después. 9. Borladita. Sombra férrea. Dale. Está bien. Bueno, entre comillas bien. Es que dice que bien, que es una caca. Pero bueno. Vale. Estos son los personajes y creo que tengo para todos y más. Aunque prefiero ahorrar para otros 20 de tirón. Así que, bueno. Ahora vamos con la misión principal. Pero antes, déjenme me acomodo algunos personajes porque lo tengo bien desordenado. Bueno, chavales, ya me cambié de personaje y bueno, me puse uno el que me tocó, en pocas palabras, que me di cuenta que estaba en clase ese de tier list. Bueno, me las cambié, pero bueno, funciona magníficamente. Yes. ¿La licencia de vuelo?
A gliding license? Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in Mondstadt.
O sea que estábamos volando ilegalmente.
Oh, but we've been gliding for ages now. Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's noticed.
Vaya.
So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a... No way! The Knights of Favonius have strict rules. You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your official gliding exam. I gave you your wing glider, so this is my responsibility. At least that's what acting Grandmaster Jean would say. An exam? What a pain in the butt. Then again, since Amber is the examiner...
Púseme una mano.
No with a capital N-O. Do not challenge the authority of Examiner Amber. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no problem. But we do need to respect the rules. And here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it. Just be familiar with everything in there.
Okay.
For example, only one person per wing glider. No carrying anything over the set weight limit. No taking off using an animo slime, and so on and so forth. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick book. Wow, that's a big old book! Great, come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise.
Bueno, una misión de prácticamente conseguir una licencia.
The Knights of Favonius gliding manual does not sound...
A ver si va. Y comienza a salir, vaya.
When the first wisp of wind rushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
Okay. Chicote.
That's a cool story. But is the knight's gliding manual really written in that style? Huh. Anyway.
Había una opción de eso era romance. What the fuck. Siento coraje. Ok. Bueno, chicos, un corte. Vale, chicos. Creo que por fin me llegando. Hola. De camino se me mató otro personaje, por si acaso. Lo tuve que revivir con
Great, you're here. Did you have a good read through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down?
No,
Sounds like it was a real drag. I would know. Ugh, the gliding manual is super dry.
Pero no me
I couldn't
cuente
get into it at all. Don't tell. Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories. Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal Animo slime takeoff. Apparently, if you pop an Animo slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who... What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook I used... Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was... How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with... This is so... It's because maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing. What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Ah, con el campeón.
But anyway, don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to.
Pues
Okay
sí,
then.
ya sé
You just
volar.
need to follow the marked route to the finish.
Ah, la mía, me estoy pasando. Esto es fácil, ¿eh? Pero no sé si me da... Bueno, esto da nitro supuestamente. Y eso. 43 segundos, ¿no? Sí. Oh, ya, esto es fácil, en verdad. Sé que hace más difícil. Bueno, eso era todo. Para eso más y viajar a 1000 kilómetros.
You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt.
Ay.
See you there. Don't
No
keep
me
me
hagas
waiting.
dormir. ¿Serio?
Alrighty then. You heard her. Back to the city. Let's not keep her waiting.
Bueno, chavales, otro corte. Vale, chicos, de camino me encontré un portal y no lo activé. Así de crack soy, chavales. Y perdón, antes se me voy a decir perdón, como siempre, por el viento. Pinche viento que se agrega de fondo. Yo no sé cómo qué pasa, pero bueno. Soy el que tenga la suerte que se agrega el viento de fondo. Y no desde la play y el viento de afuera, sino que se agrega el viento, o sea, me muteo y igual se escucha el viento. No sé, esa cosa. Así que bueno, estamos cerquita de la misión, así que no creo que haga corte. Y con la música épica. Mira si estamos llegando ya. Está acá arriba supuestamente. Aló.
Hey, here, over. I'm all set up. Let's carry on with the same deal as before. Glide through the markers and get to the finish without stop.
Vale. ¿Eh? Cuidado. Vale, esto está fácil. Dime esto, dime. Ah, ya. No lo había visto. En fin. Perdí unos segunditos ahí. Ah, no, pero no es con tiempo, ¿no? Ahí está el teletransporte. Y lo vi. Hey. Hola, buenas tardes.
Seems like you've got easy. You've flown this way before. you've passed this final stage,
Pero
you'll
ya no
finally
queremos
be able to
pruebas.
get your very... Just keep thinking about that license.
Pium, pium, pium. ¿Qué pasa si pierdo? Esa es la gran pregunta. A su máquina que había atrás. Me caigo. Bien. Va, esto es fácil. Tum, tum, tum. Tum, tum.
Windborne Traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius. I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license.
Se lo cambió el varón.
It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see. Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been
Raptor?
A ver, rapaz.
a known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people start...
Wow, he flies.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact. But he escaped with the artifact.
Y el artefacto. Madre mía, no
Fortunately,
serán
one of the
cracks.
sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the mark...
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So tell me,
Pero
which way
usted me
did
vas
he
a
go?
indicar si nosotros lo estamos haciendo.
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale. But that...
Leave it to me. With
Well, me
us
y
chasing
Six,
him down together, he doesn't stand it. Once we've got this raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off. But no need to worry.
Ox. 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 Tengo que ir para otro lado, ¿no? Ah, no, pues más de mirar para todos lados. Más o menos por dónde está. ¿Dónde está? Sí, a ver. Ah, está acá abajo. No, cerquita de acá abajo. ¿Me ahogaré? ¿Me moriré? Lo descubrimos ahora mismo. A su máquina. Corre, güey, corre, corre. Tocando. En serio, a ver, bro, estás tocando, ¿qué dices? Bueno, si nos morimos. Bueno, aparecemos en el castillo, creo. Ay, shit. Ya muerto 2 veces aquí, Vale, chicos, un corte y cuando llegue ya vuelvo. Vale, ahora sí lo logramos, chavales. Ahora sí lo logramos. Me agarré una torre más grande. Hay otro teleporter ahí, lo voy a agarrar. No sé que tocamos el agüita, Ya, petit. Let's go. What? No se puede estoy. Qué feo, qué feo. Vale, estamos acá ya.
This is Springvale. There must be some clues about Raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the...
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Usa visión elemental. Ah, creo que ya sé lo que es. Sí, ya sé lo que es. Esto, lo dejo yo una vez tonteando.
Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore,
There are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch.
Ok, la siguiente pieza está por acá. A carga. ¿Y Marta? ¡Marta! A Marla, pensé que era Marta. Está muy tan. Ahí, pirata.
cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good...
Ay, me equivoqué, perdón.
Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken.
Chavales. Yo voy a echar los perros ahora. Pero no me acuerdo nada. Bueno, hay que investigar las tres, pues. A ver. Lo último es acá, ¿no? Sí. Vaya. Ah, no, era acá. Era más dentro. Yo bien convencido. Es acá. Por cierto, vaya rama no más gigantes.
How do we know if this was left by a strange bird or an animal slime?
Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or...
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very... It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Ok.
Huh. Well, do you think he...
There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the mark...
Pues eso es lo que estamos
What's
haciendo.
that?
Uf, que me acabo de...
Looks
No
like
sé,
something's going on up
estaba
ahead.
leyendo.
It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
Vale, pues deja de hablar. Caballo, se demora 5 años hablando de esa persona. No, son animales peleando, ¿no? ¿Normales? Ah, no, sí son una persona. Quiero poder, por si acaso. Vale, así como se prueba el poder, vale. Hola, buenas tardes, caballero.
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hilly trolls attacked.
Hilly Churls? But I thought the Knights
pensé
of
que los caballeros
Favonius
de-
had cleared out most of the Hilly Trail camps around the...
It's a small camp not too far from the village, but the route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Es el güey.
Now, who does...
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out into the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when
No
the
me digas que te
merchant
tengo que
caravan
entregar
gets...
fruta.
Funny looking. In what...
Oh, he was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his license revoked.
Heavy object. The artifact? Tell me, did you see which way he went?
Pero sí, es obvio, es obvio, es obvio.
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he...
Seems like a strong lead. On with... Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the Knights to mop up the rest of the Hilly Churls as soon as possible.
Ok. Es obvio que sabe rapaz, 100%. ¿Y qué cositas para investigar? No, no quiero cocinar. Investigar. Vale. Ya. Espérate, trigo. Siempre me sirve para algo el trigo. A ver, cinematic. Ah, no. ¿Qué pedo? Creo que el güey que nos dijo que había gente por acá o era una emboscada. Perdón. Acércate un poquito, güey.
Have a little taste.
Joder, la gente con los tonterías. Así me curó. Buenas, caballero, buenas, señores. ¿Esto está más gordito? Era del menos nivel de paso.
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
Bueno, si no es una... yo pensé que me hicieron una embocada por parte de
What are
Wayne.
they hanging around here for?
I wonder. Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings.
Hay que investigar esto. Que hay un montón de comida. Me deja atrás el punto. Soy un crack. No, no es por aquí. Chaval, yo quería seguir agarrando más comida. Y acá hay hierro. Me lo dejé. No lo agarré. A la policía.
Oh, look where we are.
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to that way when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him.
Ok. Pero si es tan importante, ¿por qué no mando a más gente? Coñito de ver, pues. Nivel 15 mínimo. Joder. Bueno, creo que estoy casi ready. Debería cambiar a Ever, pero bueno. Lo cambiaré cuando me toque un personaje. Ya sé por qué cambiarlo. Pero ¿tiene los mismos poderes? Esa es la pregunta. Bueno, ahí veo que si la puedo cambiar. A ver si tiene los mismos poderes de fuego. Para combinarlos. Bueno, corte. Me digo problemas.
There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide.
But there's
Okay.
a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your
Yeah, but what's that?
How about we make this the third and final stage?
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to?
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly.
Sí, pero más difícil.
Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of mine. So, what do you say?
O sea, como me paso por esta prueba con los ojos cerrados.
Woohoo! Good. Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Ok, tengo que matar el viento fuera. Puedes lanzar bombas, derrotar a los enemigos de... Miau. 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 Bombardero. Miau. No es que puedo. Let's go. ¿Me hace falta? Hay que calar por acá. Ay, ahí bueno, hay que despejar las alas. Miau, pa, pa, pa. ¿Acá hay viento? ¿No hay viento? Me siento tapado. Está abierto eso. Miau, pum, pum. Y tú también. Ahí está. Pero todo. No puedo mirar hacia adelante por si acaso, Vale. Bombardero 340. Va, va, va. Piu, piu. Va. Hago 666 de daño, ¿sabes? Número que te diablo. Eso valieron muere. Otro más que valieron muere.
Nice.
A la mierda con eso.
You breezed through it.
No se abrió la puerta.
You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go.
Ok. Esto un poco... Es todo fácil porque solamente tuvo que apretar R2 nomás y nada más. Y controlarlo. Yo pensé que iba a ser más entretenido. A ver, fuimos a buscar a nuestra hermana y... Terminamos haciendo misiones, por favor. Ay, mira, casi me mato. Pues no creo que era bien. Ahorita Amber está mejorada. Muy chiquito. Zanahoria, uy, zanahoria, muy rico. Bueno, está otro rato, no. Ay, espérate. Ya. Que chequeme esto y listo. No hay nada más por atrás. Supongo que es para... Esto es plata para empezar. Esto es un cofre. Continuamos. Yep. Esto viene perfecto para este men. Ah, pero no podemos hundir. Ah. Un caporrito, ya quiero hacer algo más chiquito. No sé por qué me lo dejaron de prueba, pero yo tenía Amber ya de por sí. Bueno, Amber se unió prácticamente. Ella sola. Es un desafío. No llegó. Ahora tener que usar a... Bueno, están los barriles, soy ciego sin... ¿Ahí está? Ah, que siguen vivos. Se queda a explotar. Eso está acá abajo. Uy, me equivoqué, sorry. Ah, no, que sigue. Ah, no. Me aparecieron más entonces. Zoom. Vale, que de nuevo usar Amber entonces. Mira, corriendo de por ahí. La cosa es tirarlo para abajo. Así, muere así. Si se cayó. Y tú también te vas a sacar, perroski. Si de hielo. Otro más que se cae. Tú también. Tú también. Ñau. Ah. Se mueren antes de caer. Te repito. No continuamos pues. No tengo estamina. No se estamina para volar aquí. Qué corrida. Oh, qué rico. Este personaje está muy chetadito, Bueno, en todo caso ni siquiera me pego. Y ni siquiera son bosses fuertes. Bueno, bosses o enemigos fuertes. Como si le tica. No. Vale, tengo que volar de nuevo.
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere.
Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way.
Oh, it is pretty high.
Oh,
Pero no lo digas en voz
little
alta.
girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry. I promise that once the Grandmaster gets here, I'll...
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you.
Cuenta hasta 10, Amber.
You're right.
Cuenta hasta 10.
Ugh, he's right there in front of us. If
So how did he get across?
¿Algún gancho de agarre con crampones o algo así?
If it's too far to glide, it's definitely too far for anything like that.
there's also no sign of an anchor point.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no, he's getting away!
Ugh, we can't hesitate any longer.
But
Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor...
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider. Haha!
Se va a enojar, Estoy con Amber.
Remember that book I lent
Sí,
you?
recuerdas
The
el
one I
libro que
thought was the
tuviste.
gliding manual, but what the first
Ajá.
birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness. Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it!
Se va a morir.
Come on, off you go.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully, the wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for...
Amber!
Ok, ¿y para dónde se llega?
You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! It's a wind current!
Ah, bueno, la suerte.
She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would
Otro
have
más.
jumped otherwise. What are you trying
The
to do?
wind takes care of those who encourage.
Otro
Now
más
sit
fácil.
still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
Ya, y madre mía. Uy, ya me están reventando. ¿Qué me está gordito? Vamos a morir el gordito.
Freeze!
Joder, no, no, no.
Freeze!
Vale, tú eres el jefe. Tú vas a ir primero eliminadísimo.
I got careless.
No. Apúntele bien, güey, apúntele bien. ¿Moriste?
Here's
Sí,
something
morí.
special.
Pareció un clon, ¿eh? Un clon sombra. Un clon de sombra de Naruto.
All right, I got him. I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way. Past.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said,
Como un hombre sabio.
once you eliminate
Dijo
the
alguna vez.
impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of. And I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you...
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all, no glide zone this. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether, but I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once
Okay.
you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
Vale. Entonces tenemos que ir a la ciudad. A la catedral.
She
Como si
just
te mira la
can't
catedral.
sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. license has turned into quite the adventure.
Vale, otro corte y cuando estemos ya en la licencia de palo, pues volvemos. La cosa, vale, si estamos aquí ya prácticamente. Y bueno, estamos en la catedral para que nos entreguen la licencia por pen. Hello, Amber. Give me the licencia.
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. Yay!
Jay y es Yuppie, ¿verdad?
I'm not surprised though. You are a natural after all.
Pues aprendí sin necesidad de eso, pero bueno. Fue fácil, ¿ves?
Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship.
No, gracias, campeonato de
I
spoiler.
glide
No.
so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kinda boring. Oh, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how terrifying the championship really... Well, until I kick your butt in the
Hola,
championship,
miércoles, hasta que te
I wish
pasé el
you a
trasero.
happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience. Make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked.
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a bit rich coming from Amber.
Vale, pues. Por fin tenemos la pinche licencia. Somos nivel ya de aventura. Bueno, vale, creo que voy a dejar el video aquí, o si no, ahí veo que pedo.